see people trying to banter LAMINE YAMAL because he missed the penalty. Guess what? A Barca player missed. However, a Barca player qualified Spain to the next round, which is Pedri. And YAMAL, again, with a world-class goal. Are you guys not amazed by what this 17-year-old is doing? You know what I'm saying? He put something on his story. You get me? Saying they've got a mission to accomplish and it doesn't matter whether he missed his penalty or not. Anyone can miss a penalty. Today, Cristiano Ronaldo, who most can say is the greatest penalty taker of all time. He scored the most. I know he missed the most, but he's also scored the most. He missed the penalty today. You get me? And he scored. YAMAL scored a world-class goal. You understand? And his nation has gone through to the semi-finals. So why are people trying to troll him for missing a penalty? I don't understand, blood. This guy is 17, bruv. You understand? He's still got a lot of things to improve. But the ability is there to see. He's too good, man. LAMINE YAMAL. Yeah? Stay strong. You're still through to the next round, whether you missed or not.
LAMINE YAMAL, banger goal to save his country. And someone from the Netherlands, I read a quote that some interview person was like, all he does is sag. Yeah, look at it, bro. He's allowed to sag, he's allowed to pull his pants, he's allowed to do whatever he wants when he's scoring like that. LAMINE YAMAL owns you, the country, all of Europe, and he's about to own the Champions League, Madrid, and everyone. He owns the whole world, he owns it, bro. LAMINE YAMAL, at the age of 17 years old, he is the greatest player we have ever seen. Listen, bro, he's the Ballon d'Or, bro. 2 Ballon d'Ors this year, Rafinha and LAMINE YAMAL, bro. The two best players in the world. 2 best players in the world. There's no ands, ifs, buts, or anything about. Did you just see the goal? Did you just see the goal? And then they'll go on to the Dutch interview person who said that, bro. This is all you. If you learned how to not talk, LAMINE YAMAL would have had zero motivation, bro. Look, now he's dunking on your country, bro. He's dunking on your country in extra time like this, bro. Don't forget, he was fasting earlier today, too. Bro. You see?
When you understand the story behind this celebration from LAMINE YAMAL, the nonchalant gimmick, the hand on chin, with the short sag, it just makes it 100 times better. Because for whatever reason, Van der Vaart, someone that is nearly triple the age of LAMINE YAMAL, decided to come out and criticize him for absolutely zero reason. He said, I noticed some things about LAMINE YAMAL that started to bother me a bit. His shorts were a bit too low. He didn't try too hard. He had some superficial gestures. If you're so young, you should be happy for every minute you play for Spain. You have to show it. First of all, why is a 42-year-old grown-ass man looking at how low a 17-year-old kid's shorts is? Second of all, did he not learn anything from Adrien Rabiot a year ago? Because this is exactly what LAMINE YAMAL posted on his Instagram story a few hours ago after what Van der Vaart said. On a mission, he put the question emoji and the smirking emoji. The goal that he scored today to shut that absolute clown, that first touch on the run, was practically a carbon copy of Lionel Messi's touch versus Nigeria in the 2018 World Cup. And he takes on his man, he cuts inside, and finally YAMAL with a perfect finish into that bottom left-hand corner. And then that celebration to just rub the salt into the wounds for Van der Vaart. He made sure his shorts were low, just so Van der Vaart could see it. Now, to be fair, he might have taken the nonchalant gimmick a bit too far with that penalty, but who cares? Spain qualify. Then you can play devil's advocate and say without YAMAL's goal, they wouldn't even get into the penalty shootout and they would have lost. If there's one thing you need to take from this, if you guys didn't learn from Adrien Rabiot, learn it from Van der Vaart. Just stop chatting on this guy's name.
Today was one of the best international breaks I can remember, like maybe ever, right? It's one of the best international breaks of all time. The games were absolutely phenomenal. The second legs of the quarterfinals did not disappoint. It was absolutely insane. I'm one that always bashes and yells and screams about international break, but this international break was so worth stopping club football. Every single game was phenomenal, and it was just very amazing to watch. We had Cristiano Ronaldo miss a penalty, score an important goal, Portugal win. We had LAMINE YAMAL score a banger, miss a penalty, Spain win. We had Germany and Italy go crazy. France go to penalties again with Croatia, where they look like they were going to easily win penalties, then start missing all over the place. Croatia looks like they're going to win the game. They miss an important penalty, and France goes through. And now we have France versus Spain and Portugal versus Germany in the last four of the Nations League. If you are still on the LAMINE YAMAL hate train, you need to buy a ticket off of that train right now, because the train is real. LAMINE YAMAL is real. He's one of the greatest players that we've seen at such a young age in our beautiful game, and I'm here for it. My ticket is in, and I am watching the rest of this boy's career with a smile on my face, because he is a phenomenal player.
This is one of the funniest moments from the sport this season, and if there's one takeaway from this, which you should already know by now, is do not talk badly about LAMINE YAMAL before a big game if you don't want him to score against your team. This is an old Netherlands player, Van de Vaart, and he said before the game that he doesn't like LAMINE YAMAL's attitude. He wears his shorts too low, which is a really weird thing to say, and then after LAMINE YAMAL scored such a great goal against the Netherlands, this is his celebration. Hear someone say that about you, and then get to score that good of a goal against their country, and the first thing you do, your celebration, is to wear your pants even lower. Just incredible from LAMINE. I mean, did you learn nothing from Rabiot, who tried to talk badly about LAMINE YAMAL before the Euros semifinal, and then LAMINE YAMAL scores that good of a goal in that game as well? Before the Clasico, people were saying he doesn't use his right foot. He scores such a good goal on his weak foot in that game as well. He posted this before the game, but to follow that up with that good of a goal in extra time against the Netherlands, I mean, just incredible yet again from him. Yeah, obviously this is a really odd, weird thing to say from Van de Vaart before the game started, no matter what happened in the game anyways, but it's so nice to see LAMINE YAMAL just prove someone wrong yet again, and to score that good of a goal and have that celebration. You can't help but like LAMINE YAMAL for everything that he does. And I absolutely love to see this from LAMINE YAMAL, and it was so nice to see him completely shut him up.
LAMINE YAMAL is way too arrogant. Look at the way he wears his shorts. Blah, 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 blah. Why the hell do we care so much about how a footballer wears his kit? Honestly. So lads, if you've been living under a rock, LAMINE YAMAL has been getting flamed online by football fans, ex-pros, pundits on how he wears his shorts in matches. Now, yes, I agree. This is not normal and could actually restrict his play. But the fact that this annoys people is crazy to me. We all scream for the old days back when players had personality. But as soon as a young prodigy rises with a bit of arrogance, we want to shut him down. There has been millions of players with iconic looks. Pogba with the haircut, Ronaldo with the folded long sleeve, Grealish with the low socks, Osimhen with the mask. But when a 17-year-old wonder kid wants to claim his iconic style, it's a problem. And on top of that, he doesn't just talk the talk, he walks the walk too. We have ex-pros saying he's lazy, he wears his shorts too low, but in the end, he always proves them wrong. Like, come on now, when he's doing stuff like this week in, week out, how the hell are you focusing on his goddamn shorts? Like, Spain have not lost a game where LAMINE YAMAL has started. He is now the youngest player to score in the Nations League, and he's already matched Vinny on international goals. Are you crazy? But yeah, this kid is generational. He's got the arrogance, the aura, the style, and the ability. This is what we've been missing.
LAMINE YAMAL just posted this on Instagram. He literally he cooked Van. He cooked him. He said, "Pants down in semifinals. I cook your nation. I cook your nation. Pants down." This man, if you don't know, he made fun of him for sagging, pants down or something like that. I don't know what he's thinking, bro. Giving him that motivation, bro. First of all, this man over here to the left, you need to have shame. Second of all, someone from Dortmund, please make fun of Yemen. Someone from Dortmund say something. Hey, someone from Dortmund, y'all are usually peaceful, bro. You guys are usually peaceful, bro. Dortmund is a very peaceful club and stuff. So please, someone say something, bro. I don't want to, a little 1-0, 2-0, one goal game, two goal game. I want like a 5-1, bro. I want Yamal very motivated. You know, or Osasuna. Someone from Osasuna say something, bro. Someone from Osasuna. Someone say something about LAMINE. We are coming for everything this year. We are coming for everything and every.
LAMINE YAMAL has been making the headlines. Yeah, this 17-year-old baby goat has been making a lot of headlines. And now, for a lot of the young fans who don't know who Van de Vaart is, he's a former professional player. Played at the highest level, literally. He was a good player. Yeah, I'm not going to even say he was a rubbish player. He was a good player. You understand? Obviously, Yamal's going to have a better career. I can already tell you that. Because we can already see, internationally, he's had a better career than Van de Vaart. However, Yeah, he said that Yamal, he doesn't like how Yamal's behaving now. You get me? He's a young guy. He needs to focus on football. He's walking around with his shorts below his ass. Lamine Yamal responded by scoring a world-class goal. You know, Spain qualified, winning on penalties, and Yamal missed his pen, but Yamal responded, you get me, with this photo. And the celebration when he scored, he literally walked with his shorts below his arse, black, to take the mick at Van der Vaart, man. The kid is literally not afraid to talk, blood, or react. Yeah, on the pitch, that's the thing. Yamal will react on the pitch, and then he will let you know what going. You understand? So you can hear what everyone's saying. Remember, he's a kid, so he sees what everyone's doing and saying on social media. So yeah, man, but he knows no point responding until I do my job on the pitch. You get me? So yeah, Lamine Yamal did his job on the pitch yesterday, scoring a world-class goal, and it's basically telling Van der Vaart, shut up, mate.
If there's one thing to learn from today, is never talk shit about Lamine Yamal, because it's gonna come right back and haunt you, because there is no way he actually posted this picture on his official Instagram account. As you guys are seeing that, right? You can see right at the top is official Lamine Yamal blue verified tick. If you guys don't believe me, go check it out for yourself. It's a picture of him doing his celebration with Rafael van der Vaart right next to him. If you guys don't know the context behind it, this was my most recent vid. Here is a little summary of it. Pause it, read it for yourself. And that's not even the worst part, this picture right here. Because if you actually look at the caption and translate it, he cooks this guy alive. Just read it. Yeah, let's read it together. Pants down, scored a goal, missed penalty, and in the semi-finals, Spain. Not only did he do the celebration, taking the mick out of him, he's also gone on Instagram to make fun out of him as well. And would you look at this? In only 30 minutes, it already has 713,000 likes. 713,000 people in only 30 minutes have just seen a 17-year-old cook a 42-year-old. Yeah, this man, it's over for you.
You cannot sit there and tell me with a straight face that there is no individuality or flair in football anymore. The same argument comes up every international break. People watch montages from 10, 15 years ago where, shock, all the goals are amazing. Yeah, because the montage of sideways passing and long balls obviously doesn't exist. I'm gonna go, man, oh my god, football was so much better back then. It's so bad now. First of all, those montages only have the best bits of football in them, so obviously they're gonna look amazing. Otherwise, they're not doing their job. Second of all, it's just a lie. Look at the individual talent playing tonight alone in the Nations League and tell me there's no fun players in football anymore. Lamine Yamal, you'll look back at this moment in time 10, 15 years from now and go, wow, I remember when Yamal broke through. This guy is one of the best teenagers the world has ever seen. It's not an exaggeration to say he is Pele, Messi level of teenage talent. I'm not saying that he's going to go on and do the same things as them. Obviously, that's a very different question. But he's a teenage sensation. Nico Williams on the other side. That as a wing pairing, that is so fun. You've got two absolute ballers on each wing. Then for France, you've got Michael Elise, who is just an absolutely sensational footballer, playing in a front four of Ousmane Dembele, who is one of the most fun footballers I've ever seen. So two-footed on one wing, Barcola on the other, and Mbappe up front. Oh yeah, that's so boring. God, oh, football's so boring. That is ridiculous. That is an insane front four of players in terms of individual ability to go and beat a man and make something happen. Ridiculous. People think England will win something, bro. How are we meant to compete with that? Musiala playing for Germany. Again, one of the most beautiful dribblers, silky dribblers I've maybe ever seen in my life. On top of that, you've got Jude Bellingham playing the other night for England. An absolutely generational talent. Generational. Even Xavi Simons coming on for Netherlands. I love him. He's class. Football fans love to be negative and they love nostalgia, which combines beautifully to football's so crap now, it was so much better back in my day. Don't listen to that. It's not true.
When Lamine Yamal celebrated like this, it actually had a much deeper meaning that I didn't know about. It turns out on Monday, Van der Vaart, the Dutch legend, actually criticized Lamine Yamal for some of the things he's been doing. He said, I noticed some things about Lamine Yamal recently that started to annoy me. First one, and that one sounds ridiculous, but Van der Vaart said his shorts were too low. Out of anything he could have said, he criticized how his shorts were too low. That's a grown man who's pushing 50 years old talking about a 17-year-old shorts. He also said Lamine Yamal didn't look like he was trying too hard, and his gestures during the game, they were annoying him, he said. And in response to all this criticism, Lamine Yamal ended up scoring in the most crucial time in the first half of extra time. He even made a post about it on his Instagram, and then he wrote the funniest caption. And then the caption goes, pants down, goal scored, penalty missed, Spain in the semi-final, vamos Spain. That's how he responded. And Van der Vaart, if you want to criticize a player, at least find something valid to criticize them on.
I still cannot believe there's some Barcelona fans out there that do not want to watch this duo at Barca next season. Can you imagine profiles that would work very well together? And Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams, they just complement each other so well, and you see it every single time they're on the wings for the Spanish national team. A lot of people are saying, what does this mean for Rafinha? Nothing. I still think they would all start for Barcelona next season. It's so good to have a player like Nico Williams in the squad. And obviously another thing that Nico Williams signing for Barcelona would do was help Lamine Yamal out, because I think there's a lot of pressure on him every single time he's on the ball, because there's not really another player in Barca's squad that can do what Lamine does, taking their man on 1v1, dribbling, creating chances out of nowhere just with the ball at their feet. And Nico Williams, he would absolutely do that on the other side. I've made videos like this before and people say, just let it go. It's not happening. I absolutely want this to happen in the summer. So I'm going to continue to make videos because this is the signing that I want to see Barca make. As I say in every video, there is a question mark if he would ever leave Bilbao. But if he does, Barcelona has to be the first team to react to that immediately. I would fully respect if Nico Williams spends a large amount of his career at Bilbao or even the entirety of his career. I would completely respect the loyalty there. But again, if he does ever decide to leave, it should be to Barcelona. They have to do everything they can to make this happen.
Right now, it is very hard to look past Spain being firm favourites for that World Cup. That performance from Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams tonight, they are absolutely dynamite. And I want to start with Nico Williams. I know there are teams in Europe and in South America that have got attacking firepower like Spain do. But these two, there is something really special about them. Nico Williams' performance over 2 legs in this tie against the Netherlands was nothing short of sensational. You think about when Spain want to play on the counter-attack, how direct he is, how quick he can change direction, his quality of decision-making in the final third as well. You always feel like now with the emergence of Yamal and how well he is doing at such a young age that Williams will always go under the radar, but that might suit him a little bit, to be honest. This kid is an absolute superstar, and I say kid. He's the kid, 17 years old. I don't care that he missed the penalty in the shootout tonight, and it wasn't the most amazing performance in the world from Spain, but these two are game changers. There aren't many attackers in the world that can do that, and this is a 17-year-old that is producing these moments on a regular basis for Barcelona and his country as well. Gets played in, picks the ball up, makes his defender look silly, cuts inside onto that left foot. You know exactly what he's going to do. He's becoming predictable, but he's also becoming even more unstoppable. And I know these Messi comparisons get brought up all the time, but you cannot ignore these stats. Lamine Yamal has 54 goal contributions for club and country at the age of 17. Lionel Messi had 8. Like, this is what we're dealing with right now. This is the level of talent that we are dealing with. And you go through that Spain team. Like I said, coming into that World Cup, off the back of winning the Euros last year, the emergence of even more talent, the growth of the talent that is already there within that squad. Lamine Yamal going into it a year old with more experience. Pedri going into it with a Barcelona team that might, win the Champions League and then compete for it again next year. Dean Huijsen, so impressive once again. Kabasi obviously injured for tonight. He didn't play. That centre-back partnership, how's that going to mature going into the World Cup? It's frightening how good Spain could be in a year's time. Don't get me wrong, the Spain team isn't perfect, and the Netherlands pushed them all the way over 2 legs. They are a very exciting team that I'm very excited to see how they develop over the course of the next year going into the World Cup as well. But right now, I think Spain could be right in the middle of another era of dominance, just like we saw between 2008 and 2012, where they won the Euros, the World Cup, and then the Euros again. This Spain team is special right now, and the ceiling of some of these players is ridiculously high.